Hey, what it do, sports world? It's me again. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs, is here, y'all. Where passion meets performance and champions are made. I'm your host, Ray Diggs, bringing you the energy, the insight, and the mindset from across the world of sports. From the locker rooms to the big stage, this is where the real ones talk and legends rise, and the motto stays the same. Winners will always win. The Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs. We are here and we ain't going nowhere. Make sure y'all tune in because we're about to go live now. Peace. Hey, what it do, sports world, and welcome to the Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs, man. I got a great segment for you all, man. I want to talk about Caitlin Clark's behavior, man. I want to talk about why it's becoming a bigger problem for the WNBA and also the Indiana Fevers. Man, before I get started, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button. And make sure y'all give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment, because I know I take a lot of criticism when I come at Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. And most of the time, it's speaking facts. It's not like I'm speaking something like lies. I'm telling you the God honest truth. I'm telling you what her fans don't want to accept. But I'm going to tell y'all why I think they're going to be forced to accept it in the near future. I'm going to be real with you. Now, as y'all know, Caitlin Clark has pretty much played below average basketball lately. Recent game against the Portland Fire, she was 1 for 7, 6 points. Most of them came from the free throw line. Also against Golden State, she had 16 points, six assists, 5 turnovers. She was 3 for 12 shooting. So just what do that tell you? If you got 16 points, you had 3 for 12 shooting, where most of your points came from. Most of them came from the free throw line. And that's right there how she has been playing all season. Caitlin Clark has been taking at least 8 to 10 free throws a game. But for Caitlin Clark, that's still not enough. She's belittled. She's talked bad to the referees, throwing tantrums, pouting to the referee. The things that we say about Luka Doncic. Those are the things that we bash Luka Doncic about, because they say, oh, he cannot stop complaining to the referees. Well, we got Caitlin Clark over here that's doing the exact same thing, and nobody wants to say anything about it. Well, guess what? I'll say it. Yes, she has not performed how people thought that she would perform. A lot of people looked at her as being Steph Curry, hitting the logo 3-pointers while at Iowa, doing all the great things while she was in college. But those things has not transitioned to the WNBA. And I think that's what's making her so frustrated. I think that right there was making the coaches frustrated, because they expected to get a high-level basketball player, and they're getting a basic basketball player. Just think about this, y'all. The one thing that she could do the best was what? Shoot threes. Now she can't even do that good. She's missing at an alarming rate of 3-pointers. See, I would say y'all thought she would be Steph Curry. But Steph Curry is a special talent, bro. Steph Curry is a very special talent. Everybody can't be Steph Curry. That's why he's one of one. Everybody can't come and shoot logo threes, and that's a good shot for them. And that is what we have right now with Caitlin Clark. Because now those logo shots, not even logo shots, those basic 3-point shots are not falling, and she's frustrated. But her fans are going to tell you it's the coaching staff. Her fans are going to tell you they're not calling the right plays for her. Her fans are going to tell you that they need a new coach instead of holding her accountable. Until y'all started holding her accountable, that's right there when Caitlin Clark is going to start looking in the mirror and say, you know what, maybe it is me. Because this team made it to the semifinals last season without me. And now this season, we can't seem to win. We lost against the Portland Fire, a team that y'all should have beat by 20. Y'all ended up losing by 20. So what do that tells me? That tells me that it's a disconnect somewhere between Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. And that is something that we didn't see coming. Maybe it's leadership. Maybe she don't have the leadership. I can agree with that as well. I don't think she has the leadership. And I think that players play better without her because she's so ball dominant. See, we thought she was going to be, yeah, she averaged, and see, she could trick you all with the 8-9 assists, the 10 assists. But she's averaging just as many turnovers as assists. She's averaging about 5 turnovers as well. So this is the reason why I say that the WNBA better step in and start holding her accountable, because the belittling the referees, the going back and forth with her coaches against the Portland Fire, she was sitting here going back and forth with her coach until her coach had to tell her, hey, just stop it right now, Caitlin. Just stop it. But nobody is able, and they're telling, oh yeah, why don't they bring the old coach out of retirement? Listen, man. This is the same thing that they do when it comes to Shedeur Sanders. When a person is not living up to the expectation, it's the coaching. Same thing they were saying about the last year coach. Oh, bring in Dion. Dion can't even win in college. What the hell make you think he gonna win with the Cleveland Browns? Now they want to say, why don't they bring out her college coach? Okay, bring her college coach to the WNBA. Do you honestly think that offense, hell, her college coach wasn't even winning championships in college? Iowa wasn't winning national championships. They was making it to the Final Four, but they weren't winning national championships. So we think that she can just leave here because it's Caitlin Clark. Oh yeah, she was the only one that was able to get the best out of her. Or maybe she was the only one that just allowed her to do what the hell she wanted to do, which was just run around, shoot threes, take bad shots, and you know, and they had a pretty good team around them. Man, she had a pretty good team around her. Not saying she don't have the same good team around her right now, but it worked in college, but it might not work in the WNBA. Just because she bring in her college coach, that doesn't mean that it's going to change something. That doesn't mean that she's going to win games. It's a leadership thing. I think that she needs to step up as the leader. And that's the reason why I think that the Indiana Fevers, I think they have a big problem on their hand. Because you got to think about it, man. She cries so much for fouls, right? You're shooting 8 to 10 free throws a game. How many free throws you want to shoot? Damn. Like, you want to shoot 15, 20 free throws a game. And every time she touches the ball, she swears that somebody is fouling her. Listen, do you know how much a point guard gets fouled? Because he has the ball in his hand so much. And you're sitting here mad because in the turnovers, that's what it is. I think the frustration with the coaching staff is the turnovers and the bad efficient plays. I think that she's not an efficient player. I think that, you know, when they go on a run and when she's out of the game, they bring her back in the game, and then she just automatically just bring the air out of the club. Like I said, they made it to the championship without her. Like I said, they made it to the championship without her. Honestly. I mean, and they put up a fight against the Las Vegas Aces. They put up a fight against the MVP and Asia Wilson. Had a chance. But now you bring back your best player, so-called best player at least. And what happened? Now, this team right here is in an identity crisis. But her fans is on that Indiana page. They go to the Indiana Fever fan page. All you got on there is a bunch of people that's making nothing but absolutely excuses for her. Oh, it's the coaching staff. Oh my God, yes, this the referees. The referees don't call enough fouls for her. Oh my God, yes, I think that they need to do this. Man, after a while, y'all gonna run out of excuses. And y'all gonna see that she's just an average player. See, we thought she was a superstar. Yes, I mean, for people like me, I've been watching the WNBA. I was watching the NBA back when Rebecca Lobo was playing. I was watching the WNBA when the Houston Comets was winning the back-to-back WNBA championships. Okay, with Cheryl Swoops and Tina Thompson. Okay, that's how long I've been watching the WNBA. See what I'm saying? So I've been watching it for a while. See, y'all just started watching it because y'all say, oh, well, we started watching it when she came. Well, that's your problem. Well, that means you missed some hell of a basketball. You missed the days where the New York Liberty was running things, man. So that's your fault. And a lot of her fans just started watching because of her. And they're mad because she ain't living up to their expectations. This man right here said, Caitlin Clark was on a team with an intelligent coach, and she lost 2 times in the title game. Man, we don't celebrate losing in the championship games. We don't celebrate losing in a championship game. You see what I'm saying? She made it to the championship and lost. We don't celebrate that. We celebrate winning. See, and that's right there the problem with her. That's people like this right here. I'm gonna put this comment up there. This right here is the reason why she's like she is right there. Because comments like this right here, they celebrate her for making it to a title game. And oh my God, she's the face of our league. She can even win a championship in college, man. And damn near everybody win. I mean, just think about it. This is the reason why right here. You want to blame a coach. The coach ain't turning the ball over. The coach ain't missing shots. This her missing shots. This is her turning the ball over. Stop trying to blame the coach. But you know what? One thing, and this right here is what I say about this generation right here. It's like you cannot hold them accountable. But we was able to hold LeBron James accountable. LeBron James was able to be held accountable. Okay, we held him accountable. But see, we can't hold her accountable. We got to blame the coaches and everything. Hey, this LeBron made it to the NBA Finals at 22 years old and gets swept by a team that won championships. The San Antonio Spurs and Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, and people say that, man, LeBron, oh man, you know, and he baited with some bombs. All I'm saying is this: I don't want to bash her. I think she can be a hell of a player. But I think that first thing is going to start with leadership. Oh, yeah, my bad, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah. You're right. We are saying the same thing. I said it when I said, after I read it, I kind of, I thought about it when I read that comment, and then I read it back in my mind again, and I was like, oh, shit, we saying the same thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we did say that we are saying that. And you're right. No one cares who lost the World Series. We know the Dodgers won. But see, nobody is gonna remember who. Guess what? Whoever won the NBA championship. Think about it last year. Who lost the NBA championship last year? I can't remember who. I know OKC won it. You see what I'm saying? Nobody remembers who lost the championships. And guess what? This year in the NBA championship, nobody's going to remember. I know that the Aces won. Damn, I don't even remember who they played against. You see what I'm saying? And the only reason why we remember who lost the college football championship is because it's fresh on our mind right now. The only reason why we remember who lost the Super Bowl is because it's fresh on our mind right now. You see what I'm saying? And I'm a Pats fan. And that's the only reason why I remember it. So what I'm saying is, I think that it don't have nothing to do with coaching. And I've seen a lot of people on the Indiana Fever fan, they said that they feel like that she should be traded. I think that would be the worst thing that can happen to her. And the one team that they put up there, let me tell y'all, the one team that they said they think that she should be traded to, that is the front runner, that's what they say, that is a front runner, is the New York Liberty. Think about this, y'all. Do I think she'll be big in New York? I think she'll be gigantic in New York. But I'm going to tell you like this right here, the New York media is something different. The New York media will destroy you. I'm going to tell you how bad the New York media is. Y'all remember probably like 2 months ago how bad the New York media bashed Mikal Bridges? Bro, when I tell y'all they bashed this man, I felt so bad because I'm a Mikal Bridges fan. But they bashed this man so much in the New York media like 2 months ago. Now they're in the NBA championship, but 2 months ago, they was bashing this dude so bad. I never seen nobody being bashed the way they was bashing this man, Mikal Bridges. And I'm going to tell y'all what's crazy is Mikal Bridges ain't half of the star of Caitlin Clark. He ain't even half of a popular player than that. And just think about what the New York media was doing to him. That's all I'm saying. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. I think that she's in the perfect place. I think that Caitlin Clark is in the perfect situation. but she's gonna have to take advantage of what she's gonna have to take advantage of being in on that team. She's gonna have to become a team player. She's gonna have to become better with the basketball. Stop turning the ball over so much. She's gonna have to. Hey, Zach, Pete, man, she ain't built for that New York meter. They'll crucify her, bro. She ain't built like that, dude. I'm telling y'all, man. That New York meter, you dude, it is something different, man. I'm saying they was bashing Mikal Bridges, and let's be real. What number is Mikal Bridges is on the as the best player on New York? Jalen Brunson is the best player. The second best player is probably Karl Anthony Towns. Okay, the third best player could possibly be Josh Hart or Mikal Bridges. Let's just say Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart. So he's either third or fourth best player on the team. And think about how bad they bashed this man right here. Think about that. And you talking about being a figure, the face of the WNBA? I think, to be real with you, I'm a LeBron diehard fan, but I think that's why LeBron never went to New York. I think that is the one biggest reason why I think LeBron James never went to New York, because he know how the media might be bad in LA, but it ain't got nothing on what it is in New York. Nothing. Hey, he said, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. She can't handle it. Her stain wants her, or her stains wants her traded so they can try to destroy another locker room. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something, Pete. I think she ruined this locker room in Indiana. I agree with you 100%. I think she has really ruined this locker room. And it kind of, you can see it. The writing is on the wall. I think that the players are pretty much sick of her. They might not never say it, but I think that they're telling their friends, their family members, that they're tired of her antics. Because there's only so much of the BS that you can take. Especially you going back and forth with the coach trying to tell you, and you going back and forth with the coach. That shit becomes tiring. And we know what we did without you. We saw how good and efficient we can be without you. With Kelsey Mitchell being the star, which she is the star of that team. We saw this. And I'm gonna tell you something. It would be good if this right here would be a better situation for Caitlin Clark if the Indiana Fever was losing when she went out last season. If they was losing and then let's just say they lost 8 straight games and we like, yeah, it's the Caitlin Clark effect. But no, they went on a run without you. They was winning without you. And then people trying to put up these stats. They're 8-5 without her. They 16-15 with her. I mean, they're 16-15 without her, and they're 8-5 with her. Man, those stats look identical. Like I'm talking about the points per game was damn near identical. The assists per game is damn near identical. I think it was off by maybe 4 or 5 assists. That's it. So she ain't making a big. Now I'm gonna tell you, she ain't making a LeBron James. Like when Curry's missing games for the Warriors, you know Steph Curry's missing. If Kevin Durant is missing games for the Houston Rockets, we see what happened. LeBron James missing games for the Los Angeles Lakers or the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Miami Heat, you're gonna know that he was missing. Okay, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's missing games for OKC. Yes, you're gonna know that they're missing. We couldn't even recognize that she was missing. When she was missing, they was winning. Now she's back. The turnovers is back. The going at the referees, bashing the referees. But the WNBA is going to allow her to do whatever they're going to allow her to do whatever she want to do. You know why? Because the WNBA have to keep Caitlin Clark happy. And that's the reason why they're going to allow her to do whatever it is. Do I think they're going to reach out to the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark and tell them to maybe tone it down? But they're not going to do nothing to her. They're not going to fine her. They're not going to say anything to her because she's the face of their league. And guess what? The WNBA have invested so much money because they're hoping that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and maybe Paige Beckers can save the WNBA and get them to the next level to where they want to be, which I don't know if they're going to get there because all these players are just basic players. I'm not saying they're not hell of a player, but I don't see none of these players being like Maya Moore. I think that the WNBA should invest in more money into Maya Moore. I think that the WNBA should invest in more money into the Diana Taurasi, the Sue Birds. I think they should invest more money into and try to push Asia Wilson as being their face of their league. And the one player that I think is getting ready to come up that I think could possibly save the WNBA and be the face of their league, and it's Juju Watkins from USC. But we got to see how she comes back from her torn ACL. If she can come back and be that player, like I know she can be that superstar, and the WNBA maybe can be on a, they can be on a path to be to the next level of where they want to be, maybe catching up. I don't think they ever catch the NBA, but I think they can possibly get to that point where their max player is $10 million. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not looking good for the WNBA. They invested a lot of money into these young ladies, and I don't think it's living up to their expectations. I don't think that you got a clear-cut, really good team right now in the WNBA. Besides the Las Vegas Aces, they are probably the best team. I did not expect I did not expect the Minnesota Lynx to be this good without their star player, but they're really a good team. So those are really the only two teams I think that can win the WNBA championship. Maybe Atlanta, if they can get Angel Reese to performing like they want her to, which she's like the same player as well, but the WNBA right now is in a crisis. They're in trouble because they're looking like, damn, we invested all this money, and our investment, our number one investment, is out here performing and acting like this on the court. So I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm sorry to go on and on, man. But thank y'all again for listening to the Winner Circle podcast with me, Ray Diggs. Hey, Pete, I appreciate you as well, bro. Thank you for the feedback. It was a good conversation, man. I apologize because I thought you were trying to say Caitlin Clark, is making excuses like the rest of her fans, but you wasn't doing that. You was pretty much speaking the same thing that I'm saying. I just feel like she need to be held accountable. And if she and her fans don't want to do it, they do not want to hold her accountable. Hey, I thank you again, man, for the engagement. Until next time, man, y'all have a great Monday. I'll be coming back as well. I'll be coming back talking about the NBA finals and who I think is going to win the NBA finals between the San Antonio Spurs and New York Knicks, man. That's going to be the last podcast of the day. So make sure y'all tune in. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
Mr. Diggs, we're on in 5. Vegas can't be choosers, but grandma chose trace. She raised me on scraps.